Foods this hour. My name is Marlo and I'm your host, and I would like for you to meet Executive Chef Jeffrey Heilman, and it's nice to have you, Chef Jeffrey.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So Chef Jeffrey is featuring for us elite restaurant quality proteins. And these are proteins that you're gonna find in some of the world's most exquisite restaurants across the country.
You are absolutely right. So what we have today are Pureland beef top sirloins. We have two different flavors.
Absolutely.
One is wrapped in Applewood smoked bacon. The other is wrapped in hardwood smoked peppered bacon. Each one is more delicious than the last as well.
And we are going to be offering them to you in a choice of a 6-count. So we have a 6-count in either the peppered or your Applewood. And we also have a 12-count and both choices as well. All of our foods come with free shipping and handling. And everything in the entire show is also being shared with you on FlexPay. Remember, FlexPay is instant and it's also free. And the proteins, all of the meats in the show, including the steaks that we're sharing with you, can be delivered by the big bowl game this Sunday. If you've tried our Pureland meats, please give us a call. These are all 5 ounces each. And are we going to start, Chef Jeffrey,
yes,
with the Applewood bacon?
We absolutely can. Now, you know, people ask which one do I prefer, and I just can't choose. This one that I have right here is the Applewood smoked, and I tell you what, I'm just gonna cut this with a fork so you can see just how tender and delicious this sirloin steak is. Now, this is USDA certified black Angus beef grown right in the heartland of America. And what I really like about Pureland products, isn't that delicious?
That's delicious.
Thank you.
So nice and tender, and it's seasoned so perfectly.
Indeed, and that Applewood really comes through. You get a nice little smoky flavor without being overpowering. It really lets the meat shine through so you can taste all of the deliciousness contained therein. Now, Pureland beef was started about 40 years ago by a couple of brothers that started a butcher shop in New Jersey. And they sort of kept that, you know, small town mentality to make sure that they were able to supply the best possible products for the customers. I'm very, very pleased with this product. Now, as you may or may not know, sirloin steak is the #1 steak served in, as you'd mentioned, top restaurants and steakhouses around the world. This is the preferred cut, so you can get restaurant quality, delicious beef sent right to your home.
So because this is such a premium protein,
yes,
very tender, you know, when we think about value-wise, if we were to go out to dinner for any occasion, whether it's just a birthday or just, you know, we want to celebrate something, or you're just going out to dinner because you want to dine out for a nice event, think about what you're paying and some of the big steakhouses across the country for dinner for 2 pieces of this premium steak. You're probably gonna walk out of there spending minimally about $100 for dinner.
Oh,
right?
Sure.
So value-wise, when you put it in perspective, for a 6-count, for $61 and change, you really are able to save money. And even when you look at the 12-count, which I actually think is a better value, can you imagine getting 12 pieces of these for $99.95 delivered to your home? So you've talked a little bit about the Applewood. Let's talk about the peppered.
Let's. Now, I really enjoy the peppered as well. Again, you get a little bit of that smoky flavor, but the pepper really, really shines through. Now, please don't mistake that for being spicy. You just get some of that nice cracked black pepper flavor, and it's very, very enticing as far as I'm concerned. These are extremely versatile as well. As you can see, we've made some tacos. We've put together a nice plate with a little bit of a red wine jus. Right now I'm putting together a sliced sirloin sandwich.
Oh, that looks divine.
Oh man, you cannot beat this.
That's really great looking.
Thank you.
And so many people are doing keto diets and high protein diets, or wish that they could even go out to some of the steak restaurants a lot more frequently. Here's a way for any day of the week for you to be able to have that restaurant quality experience for you and your family, and for dinner or for entertaining when friends come over. If you'd like to buy these, give us a call. We're so convinced that you will love them that we've actually are offering them to you on auto ship. So you can have them delivered as often as you'd like. I think the initial auto ship might be every 90 days, but you can customize it to your liking anytime you want. I want to walk over and show you what you get.
Please.
Because you do have two choices. Each steak is 5 ounces. You can choose to receive 6 of them, or you can get all 12. The top portion and the bottom portion is a visual of all 12. One flavor is what we're calling an Applewood bacon.
Correct, Applewood smoked.
The other is a peppered or peppercorn, and that has to do with a little bit of the seasoning. Not spicy, just has a little bit more of a nudge to it if you're ordering it as well. So when these come, they come individually wrapped. So I want to show you at home. So whether it's portion control or maybe you're a family of one, right? You don't have to worry about waste or freezer burn.
Correct.
If it's just you and you want to be able to just take out one portion for yourself, you can see how they're all individually wrapped, or maybe it's you and a child or you and a spouse. So they're gonna stay in premium condition. And when we get them at home, Chef Jeffrey,
yes,
what's the best way to prepare them?
That's a great question. Now, I like to pull them out about a day in advance, put them in the fridge so they're at optimum temperature for cooking. You can season them with whatever you'd like, or just a little bit of salt and pepper and let the flavor of the bacon shine through.
Because the seasoning is not all the way on the meats, it's just in the bacon itself.
Correct. Now, as you can see, this is a very well marbled piece of meat, and that bacon just adds that extra element of flavor. Now, what I would recommend is you can grill them. You can put them on a cast iron or a hot plate, as you can see. Maybe 3 to 4 minutes per side, depending on how you like your steak cooked. And pull it off and let it rest, and no time flat, you've got a delicious meal.
So for the customer that's just tuning in, how would you differentiate the smoked applewood flavor from the peppercorn?
Absolutely. So again, the applewood smoked has a nice bacon flavor. You get a little bit of that smoky deliciousness. Here's another piece for you if you'd like to go ahead and enjoy. And then with the peppercorn bacon, the hardwood peppered bacon, you get some of that nice pepper flavor. Of course, please mind you that it's not overly spicy by any sense of the imagination. Fits several different palates, and you're good to go.
They're really wonderful. Just very slightly seasoned, but just enough to taste those flavors and to enjoy them. Really tender, cooked perfectly, tremendous value once again. Take advantage of the FlexPay. We'd love to send these to you. Don't forget $15.49. I mean, for those of you that are steak lovers, maybe you have been very fortunate to travel to some of the world's most popular steakhouses. These are the same steaks that they're serving at those steakhouses, but that you can put on the dining room table for your family. And you can do that for a fraction of the cost. So enjoy that option of being able to get the 6 count or the 12 count. And if you'd like to ask about the auto ship on either of the different flavors, whether it's the smoked applewood bacon or our peppered corn, you're more than welcome to do that. Chef Jeffrey, I can't wait to see you again.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show, and thank all of you for your phone calls. So now that we've had dinner, it's time for some desserts. But before we do, we want to remind you that